Hello, 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 everybody. This is Jordy from Jordy Jones. I welcome everybody who joined us here today already. And I want to say directly at the start, yes, Garrett 24601, you got it right. The funk is indeed infinite. That was the title that you were listening to at the start, from Core & Sound's Infinite Funk. And I like this title a lot, and I'm playing it a lot, and you guys are commenting on that, and that is fine and awesome. Yeah, guys, good news. I can return to my Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic to play through together with the TSL RCM mod. So you can be looking forward to lots of weekends of me playing this wonderful game for you. I played that before on GOG, one stream, so I will continue from there. If you haven't seen that, don't worry, you just missed Peragus mining station. That is the very first area that you start off in, and you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. Let me welcome everyone in chat. Warbus 2000, hello. Nightwolf NL83, Inquisitor of Akalani, hello. Madea J, hello. Propats, why that face? Why that sad face, Propat? It's a nice day. Let me put a smile on your face, Propat. Hello, Flyos, thank you for joining us. Alpha 7, hello. Endless Night, Jedi Master Jones, my condolences on your recent discovery that your fellow Jedi Outstar Walker is a Sith Lord. Well, we suspected as much. You know, it didn't come as such a surprise, Endless Night, I have to say. Sham Radiac, hello. Raitana, of course, welcome back. Nah, don't smack your husband, Raitana. I'm sure he deserves it, but just show him some love. Hefesto 56 says, it is an awesome game, have fun, man. Yeah, that's what we are going to have here, definitely, Hefesto, but thanks for your kind words. Dark Daedalus 2013. That's not a sad face, it's an O face. Oh, okay, yeah. I have Beta TTV installed. After months and months of not having it, I finally installed it. And because I'm also using NoScript and stuff like that, I seem to fail to turn off Beta TTV emoticons. I do it every time, but I'm still seeing these silly emoticons from Beta TTV, and I have problems identifying them. My apologies, Propet. Okay, so why an O face then, Propet? Madea J says, Jordy, you are the only streamer who has read my name correct the first time. Well, Madea, of course. Of course. Reminds me of Marion. I heard a few titles from Marion that were cool. But that is quite some time ago. Seems a little bit like a one-hit or two-hit wonder to me, Marion, but the one title that I heard was cool. Or the two. Papers Burned, hello! Is Gokcom going to add subscribe button? Asks Papers Burn. I haven't heard of any plans to do that, and that is because we actually don't want to make money out of this. This is just accompanying the business that is going on GOG.com. What we are doing here is just entertaining the masses, building a community. That's our intention here. Papers Burned. Flowers also said probably not, but we'll see. Okay, yeah, it's always an option, of course, of course. I agree 100%, Flyos. When has Jordy started? Sayuk Kar. Try the command exclamation mark up, and then you shall see for how long that stream, or this stream here, has been online. Oh, no, I don't want to start here, because you guys missed a conversation. This is the save that I did the last time I left you guys with KotoR 2. It is called Continue, most fittingly. So there you go. And you guys in chat, let me know if the audio ratio between my voice and the game sounds is okay for you. PSTRXKS Pistrix. Come on, play already, you say. Okay, I shall do so. So, we left the Peragus mining station. We are on board the Ebenhawk. We are in warp drive here. Yeah, right. And we just talked to Kreia, an old woman, old Jedi woman who wants to train us. And, well, talks with Kreia end up being very philosophical. So, that was a long talk. And now we have to talk to Etten, our pilot here that we picked up on Peragus Station. What kind of mod are you using? You mentioned before. Nightwolf, this is the TSL RCM mod. Or in... not abbreviated, it is called the Sith Lord's Restorated Content mod. This harks back to Knights of the Old Republic 2 being a rush job at the end, originally. There is lots of content that was on the CDs or in the DVDs when it first came out. And lots of this content was just hidden away or locked away because they just didn't have the time to properly develop it. So it was left in there, and fans discovered this this content that was still in there and unlocked it over time. It is a very established mod. It came out 2009 or something like that. So yeah, it is around for quite a while and it's still being maintained and updated. So yeah, you should have a look at that. It is called the TSL RCM mod. Hello Hookin! With your nice high icon over there. Hyperdrive, yes, Sharon Radic, Hyperdrive. So let's
How's
talk
our
to
passenger? She's still aging?
Is she still aging? Cryptic as always. For someone without much to say, she sure says a lot.
Yeah, to you maybe. I don't usually hear much beyond fool and imbecile. She's lucky she's a Jedi, or someone would have killed her years ago. I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Good looking, eh? Atten, what's going on with ya? Hi, look, good looking. Are you that desperate? She looks good to you. You must have taken a blaster hit when I wasn't looking, or hard living. I ask hard living.
Yeah. Her face looks like it was plowed by crazed Ord Mantell farmers. Don't tell me you were too distracted by her personality to notice.
Look, ease off the insults, I think I want to say. Yeah. Look, ease off the insults. She was wounded helping us escape, remember?
Whoa, all right. Don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
So, guys in chat, Metal Addict adds that this mod that I have installed says, yeah, and that content that isn't entirely optional. Without it, many dialogue still preserved in the game makes it little sense. Yeah, when you originally played the KotoR 2, you were a little bit disappointed at the end because you felt that the content was cut off and cut short, and that there was stuff missing, right? You really felt from the stuff that was still in there that there were holes in the story. And yeah, this is all coming back with the TSL RCM mod. So I agree, Nightwolf, yes, it sounds like this mod is a mod. You would have to have that, yes, indeed. Goodsmang says, Jody Jones, how did you get this to stream without flickering like mad? I don't know. I made it a run in a window mode and then everything's fine. I have to say though that I didn't have any problems with flickering, Goodsmang. Maybe I was just lucky. But the window mode helps. The window mode helps indeed. Yes, Alphador 7, indeed. This is about as close to a director's cut of Knights of the Old Republic 2 we are going to get. Indeed, indeed. That's a good way to put it. Hello, Rothkeen. Welcome to the stream. So, Atan just said, I mean, I appreciate what she did. and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know? Okay, so he's pouting a little bit. Okay, I'm getting it. Yeah, but I'm not letting him go. I'm just go deeper here and say, getting empathy from you is like squeezing water from a stone.
Yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on.
Well, you smartass. Let me tell you, nobody likes smartasses. If they're not me, that is. Okay, I want to ask you some questions.
Oh, no. Look, I respect your privacy. I mean, when have I ever asked you any questions? I mean, besides that one.
Yes, right now. Do you know anything about that assassin droid? So we came across an assassin droid on Peragus mining station. So that is what you need to know if you haven't seen that.
No, not much. Except sounds like it was after you. As far as I'm concerned, you handled that pretty well. No more droid, no more problem.
I handled that pretty well. That from Etten. That warms my heart, Etten. What would make droids go crazy like that?
Yeah, well, you got me there. Look, droids, I don't trust them. That one we fought, some of them are built like that. Others just, well, break. In the head. Sometimes conflicting orders cause
break in the
Give
head.
a droid too much data or tell it to do something it can't do, it'll crack their behavior module in half. Others just don't get memory wipes and they start going crazy. Speaking of which, I think that little trash compactor's long overdue. Trust me, droids were made to break. And most of all, they're predictable and stupid.
That was our R2-D2 spin-off T3M4. A hero, I might add. I like this little trash compactor, like he calls him. And I would like to scold him for always insulting the droids, but I can't in this dialogue. That's a little bit unfortunate. What do you mean about getting... Oh yeah, Jolly Jones, where can I find the first episode of Knights of the Old Republic 2? Saju Kar, you may be lucky to find it in the in the WOT library of this very channel of GOG.com. If you scroll down a little, there might still be the Knights of the Old Republic 2 playthrough. Where can I get that invisible keyboard that guy is using? That keyboard is not invisible, it's just steps out of the camera view, out of the camera angle, and it is not needed, you know? And when it is needed, it comes back. I will show you. I will show you. Okay, so back to the conversation. Droids. What did you mean about the galaxy map not being much use?
Well, the astrogation system is voice printed and locked down, but that T3 unit is doubling as the astrogation system. You can try to plot a course, but without that T3 unit to perform the calculations, you'd probably plow us into a star.
Oh, a
As long as
plow.
it doesn't steal the ship, we should be alright.
We know much about plowing, guys, right? Plowing? But I don't want to plow a star. No. That doesn't sound like very pleasurable. Who voice printed the astrogation system?
I have no idea. Previous owner, maybe? I'd love to get it overhauled, but that's a major job. Besides, the droid will be good enough for now.
Oh, actually, yes. Us Norway in chat. I also installed the M478 mods. Yes, I forgot about that completely. I did that back then when I started the playthrough. And I completely forgot about it. Yes, the M478 mod is also installed. What is the M478 mod? Well, as far as I know, it opens up a complete new area, a new planet where you can go, which is completely made of droids. So, at some point we are going to see that, but that will be later on in our playthrough, I feel. But plowing bitches, says Metal Addict. Yep, yep. Hello, Tyne, hello! Okay, let's continue this conversation. Why would someone lock the astrogation system?
Takes all kinds. Maybe someone didn't want anybody taking the ship out of the system, or knowing where the ship had been. Smugglers do it all the time in case the Republic decides to board them. Or so I hear.
Oh, so you hear. Okay, fine. Do you know anything about that assassin droid? I asked that before. Forget it then. Just
So?
stick to piloting.
What happened?
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Peragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Hey, I don't ask you where your lightsaber is and I don't tell you where mine is. Ah! Okay. My lightsaber was taken from me by the console.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Yeah, tell you what, big news, Mr. Smuggler. I am not using lightsabers. I'm going a blaster route here. I'm grounded in reality. But of course, every cool Jedi just uses a single hilt. Everyone knows that, right? So it was a single hilt.
Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
So it is worked into this dialogue here that you can actually build your own lightsaber right here, right now in this conversation. So of course it was unique. It was not red. Both the blade and the crystal were unique.
Unique how?
Unique how? It was silver, like the streams in the room of 1,000 fountains on Coruscant.
Must have been something.
It was.
Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
Metal Addict says double blade! It's awesome! Nah, single hilt is always... are the coolest, you know? Are the smoothest. Are the smoothest of them Jedis. Hey Kid Cousin! Welcome to the stream. Jordy Jones, this set of questions establishes the type of lightsaber you will find later when you find your own lightsaber. Yes, yes. I am building it. That's what I wanted to say with that. Wabla Dragonesh says, mine was a single hilt too, and it was silver too! Haha, great minds think alike, Wabla. That's all I say. Always pick red double-bladed. Oh, you guys are all little Darth Mauls, right? Oh, I should actually bring in, or switch over to Flyos, get some live footage from over there. Talking about Darth Maul here, right? Flyos, Johnny Jones, I want a purple-bladed one with BMF on the hilt. Like Mace Windu. Well, you know how Mace Windu ended up, right? So... Zazukaro says, Jordy, have you heard the great news about Divinity Original Sin? Yes! They developed a new patch and new... is it expansion or download content? And it is free. It is awesome. Yeah. Larian Studios all the way. It reminds me of CDPR making the enhanced edition versions of Witcher 1 and 2 and making that free too. That was also an awesome move by them. And Larian Studios cannot go wrong doing the same. Endless Knight says, if Adam becomes a Jedi, he gets a light dagger. I had to console him and tell him that it's not the size, but how you use it. Is that true? He becomes a light... I don't even remember that. That's funny. Okay, so let's get back into this conversation here. Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us. It is no matter. It was taken for me long ago.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Sweet. I love how they connect gaining light side points with the Twin Suns sound or theme. I like it. I love it. Metal Addict says, well, it's also called Enhanced Edition. It's also given free for PC owners and it's also releasing to consoles, so very CDPR-like. Yes, yes. And they cannot go wrong. Hello Tyne says, and I thought you will bring FTL to the table. Hello Tyne, well, another time. FTL is always a possibility. VVare says, fuck you! Now I want to play KotoR 2 again. Well, then my mission is already done, right, VVares? You go and play KotoR 2 and have hundreds and hundreds of hours of fun, VVares. Metal Addict says, VVares, Jordy Jones always makes me want to go back to Knights of the Old Republic 2. Yay! Yays to that. Papyrus Burn says, Divinity not going to be released on Linux anytime soon. I cannot speak to that. I'm sorry. I don't have any news about that. Oh, look. So, let me talk about real quick about my character if you have forgotten or haven't seen the first episode, so to speak, of this. My character is a Jedi Guardian, meaning he is more on... yeah, he's more on the feet side and less on the force power sides. That means I more regularly earn feats when leveling up and less powers. Less force powers. And my feats currently are, I can wear medium armor, but I'm not going to. I have level 2 rapid shots. I specialized into blaster pistols. I have a nice force jump, but this requires a light saber. I have unarmed specialist too, but these are automatic. I didn't actually take them, right? And other things that are noticeable and worth noting are dual strike. Dual strike means the character has advanced training using teamwork to defeat enemies. When attacking an enemy that another party member is also attacking, the character gets a +2 bonus to hit. I generally took care to take feats that help with hitting things, so that they improve my hit chance, because that is very poor at the start. And I wanted to use the rapid shot very often, so because that gives a penalty to hit, I seek to balance that out with feats that give you pluses to hit. So next to dual strike, we also took close combat. What that does is this feat trains ranged weapon characters to fight effectively in close combat. When the character's target is at short range, they receive a +1 attack bonus. Additionally, when these characters are engaged in melee combat, their characters receive only a +4 attack bonus instead of a usual +6. So this gives a ranged character like my dude is, yeah, lots of buffs when the when the enemy is closing in. And another thing that you should know, I took class skill repair. That means you have some class skills. So this guy is, for example, has class skill persuade and so on, but he didn't have repair. So that means leveling up repair was very costly for him. And I took the feat class skill repair. Where is it? Here. So this feat gives a character advanced training with repairing broken tech. The repair skill is no longer considered cross-class and can be purchased for 1 skill point per skill. And then I put every point left that I had in skills into repair. Why did I do that? Because we have a disabled droid on board, and throughout the whole game you have to find 4 parts with which you are then proceed to repair that droid and get him in the end online ultimately. And so that I can do that for you guys, you need ranks in repair, in the repair skill. So that's why I'm going for that. Anything else out of the ordinary? No. I am actually surprised that I don't already have dual wielding on that, but I can see why, because I actually don't have 2 blasters that are worth dual wielding. So at the moment we are actually equipped with a blaster rifle that gives us a little bit more damage and is a little bit superior right now as compared to a pistol. Alright, that's my character. And of course we are a little bit on the light side. I can't help it, guys. Everything I do, I end up on the light side. Jordy, where do you hail from? Asks Prophat. I'm having trouble pinpointing your accent. Poland, maybe? Yes, as Inquisitor already said, I am from Germany. Hailing you from Germany. Hello. And you are not the first one to having to pinpoint me on my location. Apparently, my accent is, well, unique. Let's put it like this. It is unique. Actually, what does the security system do when it is repaired? Ooh, even Hawk security system. Camera control. Oh, I can look. I can watch. Okay, here's the disabled droid, by the way, that I was talking about. Some of you might notice or might suspect who he might be from the first game. But we shall find out. We shall find out. Okay, log out. Okay, I can go through some cameras here. Okay, understood. So let's go around the ship real quick to show you the characters that are accompanying us real quick. So we have on at the starboard chain. Oh, yeah, later on we will have someone here. Okay, then at the port, sleeping rooms, we have Kreia. She's an old Jedi lady, and she wants to train us and yeah, fill our head with her philosophy of, well, the gray zone, practically. She isn't a fan of the light side, but she also isn't a fan of the dark side. And yeah, I think these are... Oh, where is that little robot? Well, it's not a robot, it's a droid. Jordy. Here's a workbench. I could improve stuff, but I think I did that. Where is T3? I think you saw T3 in the cutscene for a brief moment. But I think I have to find him anyway. For he calculates our route. Well, anyway, let's have a look at the map. So there you go. We were at Peragus mining station, and we are going to Telos Citadel Station, our only destination that we can actually go to. So let's do it. Travel.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Peragus mining facility.
Are we under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping.
Yes, T3. I don't like that too.
Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
This is outrageous. You don't have any evidence. Will I be able to get my gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
I do. I'll cooperate.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
Nah, you are. You are. Well, there is no point arguing. There's no point arguing. So I wanted to address chat. Someone was asking me some... Oh, look at this. This is important. Who's this? A hooded figure. Uh-huh. Okay. And we even got a close-up. Okay.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in residential module 082.
Alright. I mean, look at these cages there. They are so uncomfortable. There are no facilities, so to speak. There is nothing. I do just stand there. I can't even sit down. This is so bad. This is ridiculous. I am saying it.
As I said, this is only temporary while other arrangements are made. I'm sorry, but you'll just have to bear with us until then.
Wait, I had some
I have
questions.
many matters to tend to. Your questions will have to wait.
Well, that's not the warmest of hellos I've ever seen. And
well,
buddy,
we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
yeah, comfortable in this thing? Ha ha ha. Yeah, of course he is meditating.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit, I'm a little disappointed.
I'm a little disappointed. You hear how he talks? What's going on?
The exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
I find his voice comically overdone. Everyone who hears him talk knows this is a bad guy. We're in the TSF station. How do you expect to get away with this?
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you.
Oh.
By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
Your body's staying right here? What the hell is this? Does that mean I'm threatening to kill him?
Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave him alone. You want to fight? Then try me if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Interesting. Really? Atten, that worked? Alright. So, my companions, my mates, leveled up. And we have entered battle. The thing is, we don't have our equipment. So, we have to melee him, I guess. So let's do that. Let's attack him from behind with Atten because he's a smuggler and has Wait, I can stun him. Try that, Kreia. Try that. That didn't work.
More where that came from.
The security cameras are...
Oh, he's already down.
What's going on here?
That went quick.
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
He said he was an assassin. It's a good thing I didn't have to depend. I didn't have to depend on you for protection. Impressive. You allowed an assassin to infiltrate your ranks.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
How did he manage to sneak in here? I'm glad someone noticed it. Someone noticed it only after he tried. Oh, I'm glad someone noticed that only after he tried to kill me.
We've arranged for an apartment in residential module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Peragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection.
I'll see your protection,
to your
dude.
quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Great, another investigation. The best of your ability? That's not very inspiring. Okay, I do not want to follow this line of dialogue right now. I just don't want to comment on it at all. Just let's go, dude.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, Why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
Asking for a blaster, yeah, cool. So I see that a lot of conversation in chat is about Witcher 3 and the downgrade once again. Guys, I don't actually have an opinion on that because I want to see it for myself first. I am of the opinion that the game will look way better once you have it on your own screen than it can ever look for you when you are watching a video. Because YouTube is always compressing things and the game gets distorted. I know how hard it is if you have a very rich picture, a very graphically rich picture, like having a lot of foliage, lot of trees, lots of nature around you. This is very hard to compress easily, and yeah, that will always if you compress that and load that up to YouTube, it will always lose in graphics fidelity. So my suggestion is wait until you see it on your own screen and then get to your decision. That's what I'm doing. So, back to this game though. How long will I be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Peragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to
What
leave?
do you think the TSF is going to find at Peragus? That could bring the Sith...
You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Kreia?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
By the way, I remember what I wanted to address in chat a while ago. Someone said in chat that Kreia is the most interesting character that has ever been written in all the games, and I tend to agree. She is very deep, and lots of her story is told in between the lines. You have to pay attention. I like that. Okay, let's rest. Yes, Metal Addict, you said that, indeed. So, we are getting a call over here, and you know what? Let's save it here. We are over Telos, so let's name this Telos and answer the communication console. Incoming call, ID Socalino, TSF officer, accept the call.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Grenz cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
What does he want?
He says he wishes to speak with you on behalf of KotoR. That's all he will say.
Can't you come in and talk to us? Let's have a chat, lady. Well, fine, send him in.
Very well, I'll let him in now.
I like your helmet. Okay. Okay, thank you for seeing me. I'm Moza and I have come to see you on behalf of the KotoR, our leader here. What is this about? Are you familiar with the restoration project on Telos? No. Could you explain it to me? The surface of Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War a few years ago. This, said Citadel Station, oh, that was a little bit fast. The station uses energy fields to seal off portions of the planet's surface, then generates and controls the weather patterns over it. Once the weather in the zone is stabilized, new animal and plant life is introduced to restore the ecosystem. Recently, however, we have run into tension with the corporation known as Churka. Perhaps you have heard of our recent troubles? No, what troubles have you had? Ithorians are well known as ecologists and agricultural engineers. The Telosian government asked... Okay, things went smoothly at first. The Republic funded us generously, hoping Telos would be a model for the restoration of planets damaged by the war. The funding enabled us to purchase flora and fauna from Ondarian. Upgrades to Citadel Station shield network have allowed us to purify and recede small portions of the surface. Then the troubles began. Republic relations with Onderon began to deteriorate, increasing the purchase and export costs, and as the station grew, the Telosian security force was no longer large enough to police the entire station. Churka approached the Republic and offered supply and security contracts. The paramilitary security division Churka has integrated themselves into the Telosian political system and economy. They are currently pressing their efforts hinder our cause greatly and will have terrible consequences for the planet's restoration. Oh man, yeah, well, they dropped the ball on this one. I know why. I know why. So this race here, the Ithorians, they were in the first game also, and they don't speak English. They have, well, funny sounding sounds. They communicate via funny sounding sounds. And in the first game, for one sentence, they needed like 5 minutes or so before the next thing appeared. So they sped that up in the second game, as you can see here. And they sped it up too much, as, well, you just saw. Okay, they offered to hinder our cause and will have to... So, the Ithorians want to restore Telos that got destroyed in the first game, sorry. And, the Churka Corporation, well, hinders them, according to him. How is Churka harming the restoration project? Churka recently wrested control of the number of restoration zones on the planet's surface from us. These zones, if this continues, the restoration process will be brought to a halt, and the Republic will not be willing to continue the funding needed to resurrect it. Telos will remain dead forever. Why would Churka do this? No, wait, how did they take the restoration zone? Churka does things because they want to get rich. That's easy. So how did they take the restoration zones? Through a combination of legal loopholes, purchase, political favors, strong arm tactics, and sabotage. So like politics in our real world, right? These Ithorians are simply not prepared to deal with that. We are passive people. We wish only to help restore the natural beauty of the Telos. So how could I help? KotoR is a powerful priest, our spiritual leader. He sensed something upon your arrival. A disturbance, an echo in the force. KotoR felt you might be able to aid us. He bid me to tell you that if you could help heal Telos, it might be possible for him to heal you. I have to follow that up. Heal me? I'm unclear as to what KotoR means by this. He says the echo he felt upon your arrival suggests that you yourself are damaged. He can feel the pain through the force.
Perhaps KotoR should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
Forgive me, I'm unclear as to KotoR's message, and I may have related it incorrectly. If this offer of mutual aid interests you, please go to the Ithorian compound here in Residence 082 when you are able. KotoR would be most pleased to see you. So did you guys see Krea's response to that? She was very rude to the guy, you know? Perhaps he should take care of his own business, so to speak. And why might that be? Why might that be? There is someone offering to help me get back to the force, maybe even tutoring me, right after she was about to take over that role. Maybe she feels threatened by this offer? Who knows? Guys, these guys are still talking. Witcher 3 in Skyrim. Okay, hey Thumat4! Hello, thank you for joining us here today on the GOGCOM stream. Alright. I'll speak with your leader when I'm free. When I'm freed. Ah, this pleases me. Perhaps we will speak later then. Farewell.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
You didn't like that, Kreia, did you? And this knight said, if I was a creature with such an easy-to-hit neck, I would be more polite to people. But then again, if you see how his neck is formed, I don't think that he has important structure like, you know, how is it called in English? Die Wirbelsäule. You know, a very important bone structure here. I forgot. So I think you cannot break these creatures' necks, so that's what I think. Hinito Kiso says, Kreia is manipulative, so speak with him on your own. Speak with her on your own. Yes, Hinito Kiso, that was a good advice here. She is manipulative. And hello to the stream, by the way. GeoVio123 also hello. Wanna play a real big open world of the TSD? Play Daggerfall. Oh man, I had that on my HDD for a few days. I tried it once. It was too much. It was too old for me. VUL, hello, Jordi. You mean spine? Yes, spine, indeed, spine. Actually, I should know that word because I have lots of it. Kid Cousin, never do business with an alien. XCOM 101 rule, says Kid Cousin. Yes, we will keep the XCOM business to my own channel when I'm where I am actually, guys. I'm playing through XCOM: The Long War on my own channel during the week when I'm not streaming here for GOG for GOGCOM. So you might want to have a look at that too. Wirbelsäule is spine. Yes, Icewind, thank you. So we have to continue our rest here that is scripted. So let's do this. And we get another call. Let's first have a look at the journals so that I can, you know, introduce you to the UI here real quick if you haven't seen that before. Yes, the game keeps track of your quests like you are used to in modern RPGs. So here we had, for example, the caller, Moza, representing the Isaurian planet restoration interests on Telos, wants you to come to the Isaurian compound in residential module 082 West and speak to Chodo Habat. So you won't lose. If you already forgot what this conversation was about, you can always return to your journal and look your active quests up. What is this? False Batu? Yeah, we can try to hunt down our assassin. Or, you know, investigate him because we overwhelmed him already. Arrested. Even Hawk's ID. And rebuild HK. Okay, cool. So, let's hear the other call. So B4D4 is calling us this time. From the Churka Corporation. What a surprise. Citadel branch. Accept the call.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through?
Please proceed. What does she want?
I am sorry, but I do not know. I am only her Administrative Assistant. May I put you through?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso.
Hello, Jana. Why are you calling?
I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats.
Well, there are a lot of assumptions in that sentence, my dear lady. Imposed guilt?
Yes. They play at being downtrodden innocents, having come to you because of these Jedi rumors that are going around the station.
Oh, you heard rumors. But I think I don't want to call it clever because it is very it's very easy to see through, but I think it is clever by the authors, by the writers, to establish very seamlessly how these guys, the Churka Corporation, can be seen as aggressors, you know, like aggressive people that are following an aggressive philosophy, and how the Isaurians are more on the defensive side in this conflict, just by reading her sentences, right? I think they did that very well. I don't recall him threatening me, lady.
Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the exchange. Helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't lead the exchange to you if you work with them.
No, he didn't mention anything like that.
Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians.
Applechild says Lorso is a hottie, help her. I don't know, dude, she has short hair. Go on.
I believe you're a person of influence. Someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive.
I don't know. All these handsome rewards always turn out to be lesser than I can imagine them at the first, so... Metal Addict? Lol, was that a threat? What exactly, Metal Addict? I don't understand. Hello, Atomicus! Welcome and thank you for joining us. How's the playthrough going? Yeah, we arrived at Telos Station and we are currently conversing with the Chekhov Corporation. Her hair is tied up in a ribbon, I think, says Applechild. Yeah, that could be true. Help her, says Applechild, with a kappa. And this night, that's okay. How are the Ithorians in the way of things? Yeah, I don't like that aggressive speech of yours.
Telos are aimless and meandering. Restore the sacred natural beauty of Telos, they say. Just what does that mean? How does that apply to natural resource development and consumption? The proper planning of urban sectors, resorts and tourism? It doesn't. The Ithorians are spending billions of Republic credits on a plan with no defined profit. If it continues, they'll drive the Republic into irreparable debt and have nothing to show for it but a few meadows and a weather generator the size of a small continent.
I'm of the opinion first build the planet back up, then move in and make something touristy out of that. That is what I think. What sort of work are we talking about? And there was something in
I'd
chat.
rather discuss that in person. I'll be more than happy to answer any and all questions when you visit our offices.
Oh, I understand, Metal Addict. Okay, gotcha. Chiroku says Applechild wants you to hook up. Corporations are vile, don't trust her, says Thumat4. I'm not interested.
That's too bad. Well, you know where we are if you change your mind.
Yes.
Citadel Station is at a crossroads right now, you know. And so are you. Don't take the wrong road.
We should get back to
That is a
bed.
real threat.
Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
So, once again, we are resting.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required or the desire to
Years.
indulge you.
If he served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability, for a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
He has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that he turned away from war, did all that he could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do him a disservice by not speaking of this while he is present.
Did you hear her say, "This is why I tolerate you"? Excellent, Kreia, excellent.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian
there you go,
completed
Metal
its inspection of what's left of the Peragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived, and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
Why is the Republic sending
to further
a ship?
Investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
How long will I have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Is the Ebenhawk still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk.
The Ebenhawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
What about my T3 droid?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Uh-huh. And there he goes.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off this station. Whether it's the Ebenhawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
Nice. Thanks for the suggestion, Atten. Skylens asks, is this the beginning of the story or has he already played a bit? Before this stream started, I played Peragus mining station. This is the first area. But you didn't miss much. It's just, it's a little bit introductory there. So this is where the story really starts, Skylands. So you can actually sit down and enjoy. And today I played for 1 hour, roughly. You can type in chat !up, and it will tell you for how long this stream is already online, already live. Yandrazil, hello, you are saying Kreia is the best character I've encountered in RPGs in a while. You know, we said something before along these lines, Yandrazil. So we agree 100% here in chat and myself. Yandrazil says this is the style, very much the style. Peragus doesn't have anything really story heavy, so there you go. You answered the question already. So what build is Jordi going for? Ask Wylog. I am going for a blaster build. I am currently a Jedi Guardian level 8. And I hope to, well, not be one of these Jedis who cannot be without the Force. Just like they just talk about, right? Taking away the Force from a Jedi is like taking the crutch from an old man, right? Yes, and light sights. Exactly, Medletic. That's where I end up without any other thoughts. Giving it a thought. I will always end up light side. If you want to see dark side gameplay, you have to ask Outstar to play this. She enjoys the light side, the dark side. Thumat4 says, I played this game so long ago that I don't remember much of the story. Gives me the chance to experience it again. That's awesome, Thumat4. That's awesome. Let's do it together. I mean, playing this, you know?